Story: Martin Luther King Jr., I Have a Dream. It was a sweltering summer day, August 28, 1963. Over 250,000 people flooded the streets of Washington, D.C. They came from every corner of America, black and white, young and old, gathering in front of the Lincoln Memorial for the historic March on Washington for Jobs and Freedom. They weren't just marching for civil rights. They were marching for dignity, for equality, for the American promise to be real, for everyone. Standing at the heart of the crowd was a calm, determined man in a dark suit. His name, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. He was already a leader in the civil rights movement, known for his peaceful resistance and unwavering belief in justice through love. But that day, his words would reach beyond a moment, and into history. He began his speech solemnly, reminding the nation of its broken promises, how Black Americans were still not free, still living in poverty, still suffering from segregation and hate. Then, from behind him, someone called out, "Tell them about the dream, Martin." It was gospel singer Mahalia Jackson. Dr. King paused. Then he looked up, and his voice shifted. "I have a dream," he said, "that one day this nation will rise up and live out the true meaning of its creed. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal." The crowd held its breath. I have a dream that one day, little black boys and black girls will be able to join hands with little white boys and white girls as sisters and brothers. His voice rose with hope, not anger. His words carried faith, not fear. He painted a vision of an America where people would no longer be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. The crowd cheered. Some cried. Many knew they were witnessing a turning point. King didn't just speak that day, he lit a fire in the soul of the nation. His speech, later known as "I Have a Dream," became one of the most iconic calls for justice and equality in human history. Significance for the American people and nation. Martin Luther King Jr. stood for more than civil rights, he stood for the heart of America's ideals. At a time when racism, segregation, and injustice were still deeply rooted, King reminded the nation of its founding truths, that liberty and equality are for everyone, not just the privileged few. His dream wasn't a fantasy, it was a vision grounded in courage, compassion, and faith. By choosing peace over violence, love over hate, and unity over division, King showed the world that real strength lies in restraint and purpose. His message transcended race. It challenged all Americans, regardless of background, to look inward and ask, are we living up to our own promise? Today, King's dream still echoes in classrooms, courthouses, and communities. Every step toward justice, every voice that stands against hate, carries his legacy forward. Because one man had a dream and dared to speak it out loud.